Kiss my badge from a Newcastle fan. Okay. Hey, the other day, last weekend, I think I saw you at this one, Harry's Bar.
Yeah, we were recording at Harry's Bar.
For what? You should go to the one beside.
Penny Black,
more busy.
We watching Liverpool and Manchester United.
So basically, Harry's Bar is actually the partner venue for the Manchester United official supporters club
Singapore.
Not busy, right? 2 fans only that day.
No lah, there got a lot of people lah.
Hey, we got interview a few of them.
We actually interviewed
they were very nice lah. They were nice fans.
They were very accommodating.
They got to be nice lah. Losing lah.
Yeah.
They were quieter. They were quieter after the second goal.
Yeah, they were singing at first, and after that they become quiet.
But it's a nice place. It's a nice place to watch sports. They got a few screens there lah.
Correct. So those who are keen of, right, those Manchester United fans who are actually watching our videos, right, if you want to go there,
just mention his name lah.
Yeah, no lah. If you want to watch with your fellow fans, you can drop by there.
Yeah. Anyway, we interviewed some of the Manchester United fans who were at Harry's Bar before the big game between Liverpool and Manchester United. Very interesting thoughts from them.
Yes.
Let's watch the clip.
Yep. Hey guys, so this is Kiss My Badge, and we are actually on location at Harry's Bar at Quay. They are basically showing live sports matches, including BPL matches, and they are actually the partnered venue for the official Manchester United supporters club, Singapore. So those Manchester United fans who wants to watch the game with your fellow fans, do hit them up and try to gather together, watch a match, enjoy yourself. So we are catching, of course, the biggest game of the year for Liverpool fans especially. We are bitter rivals, Liverpool versus Manchester United, the derby of all derbies. I am of course very nervous because, you know, we have been there. We cannot lose to them.
It's tough being a Manchester fan now, but of course I think we are all... Basically, I think it's what Liverpool was at a couple of years back.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Yeah, they were struggling back then, and they rebuilt their team, and then now they are back at the top. I think Manchester is exactly going through the same phase now. Since Sir Alex Ferguson left, we are at this phase where we are rebuilding our team.
What do you think of your season so far?
Oh, it's been up and down, a lot of up and downs. The thing that's missing is consistency. So we can play well for 2 games, and just when we thought that things are going well again, then we lose to the team in the bottom of the league. So that's
you guys got a Robin Hood, right?
Yeah. I hope that title will be taken away from another team. Maybe it's time to pass on to another team.
I think we have been very fortunate based on the situation we are in, and we are basically in the top 6 right now. And I think I'm happy in that sense that it could have been worse actually.
For United season is a bit up and down, but so far we did not that bad. We're not still in the 5th position after I think a lot of teams are struggling as well. Yeah, not just United this season, and so far I hope United will keep on the momentum.
It's not that bad. We have lost 5 this season. I think City, they lost also 5, I think, so far. So it's not that bad, just that we drew a lot of matches which have won.
For this season, what do you determine as a success for Manchester United? Because you guys are still in some like 3 or 4 tournaments. You're still going like Europa League and all that. What do you think determines a success for your team now?
I think top 4 and Europa League champions, that will be fantastic. Yeah.
Well, I would foresee us to have a very long run in the cups. Like we are in the semi-finals of the League Cup. We just got through the 4th round of the FA Cup. We are into the knockout stages of the Europa League. Hopefully, one of those cups we can actually go on a very, very, very long run. As for the league, if we are able to get 4th spot, it's considered a blessing, to be honest.
I'll take the top 4 over the Carabao or the Europa League. Yeah.
Top 4. So basically top 4. Yeah. It's like of course Champions League. You need to be Champions League to attract players and all that.
Yeah. Which I think we will still attract some players. A but the market is so inflated right now. So it really depends on which team want to pay the money.
Win a cup. At least win a cup.
Win the cup.
Yeah.
So minimum at least one cup lah.
Minimum at least one cup, but at least top 4 position, because their goal is to go in Champions League for next season. Hopefully to sign more players, to attract more players in. Because if you end up in Europa, might not have much players coming in because of the attraction of the Champions League as well. So probably we will fight for the top 4 and as well win at least one cup.
Are you satisfied with Ole at the moment?
I think he's doing a good job at the moment, honestly. Previously, I think Mourinho was doing a good job as well. But of course, Manchester with such a big history, we all expect kind of results, immediate results. But put it all together, even Liverpool for you all took some time, changed some managers here and there.
Brendan Rodgers, we got.
So probably, I think altogether, Ole is doing a good job lah.
Ole in the long run is not the solution for Manchester United, I think. That's my personal feeling. Even though I like him personally, but I don't think he have the managerial ability to bring the club forward, you see.
When he was intern after Mourinho was sacked, and I feel that Ole did quite well when he took over as intern. But after he signed the contract, things went somehow, downhill. These things takes time. Just like how what you mentioned about Newcastle, and it's under Mike Ashley's ownership. So, or even like Everton, with the new ownership itself, they had for 1 season or 2 under Ronald Koeman, they have spent a lot of money on players. Or like even the recent summer window, Aston Villa has bought a lot of players as well under new ownership. But look where they are now.
Because nowadays the game is like that, players see who the managers are. It's no longer the club choosing the player. It's not the players choosing the club. So that's the problem with it.
At least 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
Yeah.
So after this season, another 3 seasons lah.
Another 2.
Another 2 seasons. So at least
the
then.
first season as intern, we don't count that lah. Because basically it's halfway through. We want the full season, like 3 full seasons for him to manage the club and see
the style of play,
and he wants hard-working players.
Until the end of the season, at the very least, see how far he can take us, because there are signs and matches where we did play well. It's the consistency.
Sad to say, end of the year, end of the season.
The current players, right? The young players, which one impresses you the most?
I think Mason Greenwood and Daniel James, I think I really love them a lot. So it's very exciting. I think altogether, of course, Rashford, he has his good games and bad games, makes us United fans frustrated at times, but makes us happy at times.
Mason Greenwood.
Yeah. He hasn't been playing so much, right? But every time he play, he got score lah.
Yeah, he's like a super sub of like Ole's time. Super sub. Hopefully he can play more lah.
It seems that actually a lot of owners, a lot of teams, they don't like their owners lah. Like the way that it's supposed to be run and all that, the owner seems to be not in tandem with the manager, right?
Because I feel that the owners have to be like more responsible in terms of the signings, like whatever managers, but they also must know that the managers' difficulty on signing players. If they don't get players, they have to use the youngsters. For what I see, Ole use a lot of youngsters so far this last season and this season because of the lack of signings. So far, we only have 3 signings. And hopefully Bruno Fernandes does go through. If not, we have to wait until the end of the season and see how it goes.
If you're talking about the season itself, right, we all know what went wrong. It's not about the team. It's not about the person at the helm. It's what goes behind the manager at the helm. I'm sure Liverpool themselves, a few years ago, they had the same similar issues. They got that sorted out.
Which is the owners, right?
Well, you just said it for me.
Probably we'll need a director of football that can deal with transfers and things like that, rather than our current chief, the executive is bad.
Ed Woodward?
Ed Woodward is crap, man. Seriously. He's one of the worst I ever seen, seriously. He's the ultimate failure, seriously. Yeah.
So he's the one, you reckon?
One of them. He's one of the. He's not the only one, but he's one of them. You know. Yeah.
So of course, I think definitely we need to strengthen our team a little bit. Of course, we don't know what the board expects of him. So hopefully, it gives him some time to build up this team. He's making a lot of progress. So much youngsters are coming up into the team, and we are seeing so much potential in the team.
Let's say we swap Klopp and Ole. Will you take it?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I don't think I will take it because I think ultimately we are all down to it's the history of the club, and Ole knows the history of the club, and he knows what it's like to be a part of Manchester United. Yeah. Whereas Jurgen Klopp has been moving around. Of course, right now, we know he's enthusiastic and his passion for football. So I think it's a bit different on there. Of course, no doubt, Klopp is a very good manager as well. But I think having someone with understanding of the history and the love for the club is important as well.
To me, manager is a very key component of the team, you know, to motivate the team, to get the team going and look for players and see how they can play, where they can play. Yeah.
I mean, it was mooted before Ole got the job permanently, right? That Klopp was one of the candidates when Ferguson was about to get retired. But then again, of course, things happen for a reason, and we are what we are now.
Nah, I don't think so. Because because Ole is a good player last time when he's a legend and he won a few cups. So when he was at Monde, he won the championship also. But don't talk about the country because
Norwegian.
So we know lah. So just that a lot of people are surprised that we get Ole because Ole is still quite a new manager in terms of experience in Premier League, and also you can see a lot of experienced managers that get sacked. So not this time now they try something different. So they get some legend like Chelsea with Frank Lampard.
To be honest, right, I always thought that Jose was the right man for the job. He has the personality, he has the charisma to be able to hold a high pressure job, which is the hot seat at United. But somehow or other, things just doesn't work out. And now he's at Spurs, and I think he's just doing the same old thing that what he has done at United.
If let's say given the choice, I trade Mane and Rashford, will you accept?
Hard decision. But I think Mane is one of the key players for Liverpool, and I think because of him, that's why they've been winning a lot. So I'm a admirer of Mane actually. But of course, Rashford is a homegrown player. So I would like to see Rashford in the club as long as possible.
Which player do you want to see coming? If let's say you're given a choice, which player do you think is coming?
We need two midfielders. We need a centre back. We need a striker as well. Looks like Bruno Fernandes is going to happen. Hopefully in the next couple of days.
And hopefully in a few years' time, we'll be back to challenge you all guys again. Yeah.
If you want to have a place where you can actually find fellow fans to watch together, drop by every time there's a match, right?
That's
you can come
nowhere else except for Harry's Bar, Boat Quay.
Yeah.
That's where the place is at.